The 1956 Olympic Games were held in Melbourne from 22nd of November until 8th of December and were a huge success, launching the Australian city, and to some extent the whole country, on the world stage with a whole new image. The bid process for winning the Games started in around 1948, the year of the London Olympic Games. After that, two former Lord Mayors of Melbourne, convinced that their city could cope with the demands of staging the world's most famous sporting festival, decided to lobby intensively on behalf of the city they love, funding the trips from their own pockets, without even asking for help from local taxpayers, local businesses or the Olympic Committee. They set off on a long drawn-out tour that was eventually to take in 15 countries, concentrating particularly on Commonwealth and European countries. When they were lobbying members of the Olympic Committee, who would be voting to decide which city secured the 1956 Games, the main advantages they pushed were the city's planned new international airport, the large amount of space available to stage the Olympics, and the agreeable South Hemisphere climate. But it was the latter two factors that really swayed the Olympic Committee voters. At the Games themselves, Australian athletes achieved extraordinary success, third in the medal table only to the USA and USSR, eclipsing sporting superpowers like East Germany. The Melbourne Olympic Games were a genuine sporting success and of long-term benefit to the city itself. The event proved to be a magnet for hundreds of thousands of visitors during and after the Games, with the city's already excellent transport infrastructure impressing people from all over the world. The Games were also an exceptional advertisement for Australian goods and services and the tourism industry.
Before we finish assembly, just a word about the job seeker services the school offers. As you know, as students of vocational courses, you have exclusive access to our job seeker service. You're required to find a part-time job as part of your skills in the community course, and we provide you with an information service. You have probably already seen the information desk, where you can find the list of jobs next to room 101, just along the corridor from the Careers Advisors office. The Job Seeker Centre, as we call the desk, is staffed. That's open for business from 10 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. The Job Seeker Centre is open almost every weekday of the year. Understandably, on New Year's Day it will be closed, but otherwise the service is available any time during the school holidays. But we found there's no point being there during everyone's favourite time of the year, exam time, so we give it a break then. The information desk has cards with limited information about jobs, but you won't find a list of qualifications or the hourly rates there. Don't forget, most of these jobs don't require many qualifications. The cards feature a brief description of what the job involves and the hours the employer wants you to work. The jobs advisor at the desk can give you limited help. Once you've taken a card, though, the ball's in your court. You have to take down the information and call the prospective employer yourself. We can't hold your hand through that. Don't expect to find your dream job immediately. Hollywood acting jobs are pretty thin on the ground, and even the jobs you might expect to be readily available, like hotel work and cleaning jobs, will most likely prove elusive, to say the least. Our experience tells us that you're most likely to secure employment helping to look after children or manual labour. Not quite the cushiest of numbers, but they're good experience anyway.
Last call for passenger Roberts flying to Bangkok on flight BD221. Please note your 14:35 flight is due to depart in 10 minutes. Please go to departure gate 42 immediately. Starline flight number SL525S, flying to Kiev, departing at 14:55, is now boarding at gate 8. This is an announcement for passengers on Moondance Airlines flying to Chengdu. Flight MA354, departing at 15:30. Your flight has been delayed and will now be taking off at 16:20. Please go to gate 45, 30 minutes before the rescheduled departure time. Announcing the departure of Moldavia Airlines flight VD624 flying to St. Petersburg. Would passengers please proceed to gate 39? This flight is now boarding for takeoff at 16:10. Scheduled arrival is at 20:10, We regret to announce that due to rerouting to avoid inclement weather conditions, the flight is now scheduled to arrive at 2040. Airport announcement to all passengers. Please make sure you pay your airport tax before going through immigration. This can be paid at the airport tax counters or at machines just to the left of immigration. Airport tax for international flights is $9 and $5 for domestic flights. Thank you.